Right Way Home Care is a non-medical home care agency. We specialize in personal care, light housekeeping.
You know, we do medication pickup, groceries.
I have a mother-in-law that's disabled, and that motivated me to see, to go in her house to see what was going on, and different caregivers coming in and out, and just motivated me to use my degree to start a business such as what she receives.
So I've been doing healthcare since 2007. I go into nursing homes, I do skilled care.
My sister is in the healthcare field as a nurse, so we kind of balance each other out with the business part and the social work part. And then she does like the care and the training, the caregivers and everything like that.
She has something that I don't have, and I have something that she don't have, so we balance each other out.
In 2017, I created Say Less Podcast. Then we created a network around that. I created a bunch of shows. We created a radio station, WTCP. Then 2021, this year, we went to TCP TV on Roku. So now we're on TV. So what's next? I'm thinking productions. I'm thinking movies. I'm thinking live performances. So how do I do that? Now I created TCP Entertainment. And we're gonna do all of that. We got a bunch of new shows. We got the ladies at Queen's Table, Vixen, 2X's, E, Badu, My Ace, Hollywood. We got the new show I'm creating with comedian Josh DeWay. I Hate It Here. He's hilarious. Y'all gonna love him too. Then we got Porque No. That's our first Spanish speaking show. I'm doing on site where I'm gonna be pulling up on people, just having real conversations. But our biggest project that we're working on right now for TCP Entertainment is TCP's Who Did It Best. And it's going to be business against business. And when I say business against business, I'm talking about COVID hit us really hard. So we're trying to do something to put a spotlight on these businesses that went through tough times during COVID. A lot of people had to close their doors. So what we want to do is not just have business against business, but we want to highlight these businesses and celebrate these businesses and put people back in these businesses. But yeah, you know, who got the best cheesesteaks in the city? Who does the best dark fades? We're gonna do all of that, man. TCP's Who Did It Best. TCP Entertainment's Who Did It Best. But yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna have the final say on all the cuts, so you know we about to turn up. It's TCP Entertainment, baby.
Ooh, it's hot. It's spicy.
Spicy in here.
It's spicy.
I was going to do something, but I couldn't.
Hey, Queens.
Hey.
Welcome to the Queen's Table, where we grow and we glow together.
Maintaining our crowns while supporting our sisters as well.
And we promise to keep you entertained while always keeping it real.
From one queen to another, adjust your crowns and have a seat at our table.
We're here. We made it.
Yes, we did. Of course.
I think this is as close to on time as we've ever been. I'm actually kind of
Wait.
proud of us.
Oh my gosh. 2 claps in the meow for us. Meow. Yeah,
gotta
she see us.
I gotta get down faster with like dropping.
I
I
know.
know.
I was like,
Look, it's easy for me. I don't be giving y'all no time, no buffer time.
This thing gets in my way. So
How was everybody's week?
it was a nice Thanksgiving. I ate my weight in food.
You ate your weight.
I ate my weight in food.
yeah, that was the good part for me. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I know your table was popping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to be modest.
No, cause I didn't cook everything. I normally make the big macaroni and cheese, and I didn't get a chance to make it this year, and I was highly upset.
You didn't have mac and cheese?
We had mac and
I was
cheese,
about
but
to
somebody
say.
else
Oh, it's not the
Somebody
same.
else made it.
made it,
not
and
the same.
it
It's not the
wasn't
same.
like, you know.
As long as there wasn't raisins in it, I call it a win.
There wasn't enough cheese.
I saw one online the other day. Somebody was like, my husband said the best mac and cheese he ever had was his ex-girlfriend. I'm about to shut him up. She put a block of Velveeta in the middle of the
Oh, I see,
pan,
yeah.
put the noodles around it, and then put it in the oven, then brought it out, added some shredded cheese, then put raisins, and then put like clumps of like breadcrumbs on. It was the most disgusting looking thing I'd ever
It just
seen in
made
my
my
life.
stomach
Right.
feel
I
weird.
don't want to.
I was like,
I don't
who
want any
does
of
that?
that.
Who eats like that?
I don't want any of that. My table was amazing.
Yeah.
It was so good. Shout out to the pumpkin cheesecake. My niece said it was bussin'.
I'm glad she enjoyed it.
Yes. This girl could bake her ass off. Had to make sure I got a cheesecake for my friend.
I do love to bake. It is my favorite part.
Fucking
of the
Betty
season.
Crocker if I've never met one
Yes.
before.
She says that now till I recruit her at Christmas time to help me make
I'm with
cookies.
it, you
And then she's
know-
gonna be like, "Fuck this shit."
You know I'm with all of the shits, and we will be doing that this year. We will be.
Yes. Yeah, we
Well,
gotta do
we-
something. We gotta bake some good shit.
So y'all had good weeks, and
Yeah, it was kind of the holiday always throws me off. Thanksgiving because it's always the middle of the week. It just fucks the week up, you know.
Yeah.
But did anybody go out for Black Friday?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
I stayed my ass right in the house.
I shopped online a little bit, and I ended up going to Walmart, but it wasn't bad at all.
Really?
Walmart was not bad at all. I got a carpet cleaner.
That sounds dirty.
That's how you know I'm getting older. I got a carpet cleaner. It was great.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah, I can clean up all my
Bonnie's
messes
carpet
now.
needed cleaned.
I can listen. I gotta make sure y'all don't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, the carpet's fully cleaned. I just gotta make sure I gotta protect it by any means necessary. Y'all gotta pay for this, okay?
Wait for Bonnie's OnlyFans.
Right?
Give it time.
It's coming. It's
Just
coming.
give it time.
It's coming.
I feel like we should do
I'm out
that.
here.
It doesn't
Shit.
even
I
have to
mean,
be
you should-
dirty. I just feel like we should do that for like
We could
exclusive
do one.
content. Let us know if you would like
Your
that.
feet, our asses. We got titties. We got the whole.
We got everything. We got
win.
every body part you could want, but
We
we don't
win.
even need to do the dirty shit. I feel like we could just sit there and talk.
I want to be dirty.
I'll twerk once in a while.
Yeah, I want to be dirty.
I'll like slap the booty.
Yes, I'll
Give it a
be.
little
I'll.
clap.
I'll show full support.
I'll give it a little clap. There were some though. I saw some OnlyFans where it was like they're paying to like watch you clean and shit. I feel like we could
Yeah,
do
do the whole.
I do
time
that
lapse
anyway.
thing.
that.
Shit.
Yeah, I love to clean. I find it relaxing.
I clean when I'm pissed
Shit,
off.
not
I do
me.
my
don't
best
find
cleaning when I'm
nothing
pissed off.
Relaxing about cleaning.
I'm the same way. I think I just need to get rid of the energy.
I think that's a universal thing though. So if you come
Yeah.
home, fellas, if y'all come home and your woman is cleaning and she's scrubbing a little too hard, you better be careful.
I
Yep,
think the
tread
real
lightly,
hint,
sir,
the
tread
real hint is the
lightly.
music. I always have music on when I clean, and
Me too.
depending on
If
my
that
mood,
Janae is
depends on what I have on.
Don't let that
If I
Jasmine
got some
Sullivan be
Deborah
on.
Coxon, yes, or some Jasmine Sullivan, you just go back outside.
When she
Leave.
say
Go
bust the
home.
windows out of school, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
okay. Might as
I'm just
well.
saying. That's what you got to peep. You got to peep the music.
So
Know
a
your
lot
environment.
happened this week.
Yes.
A lot
Let's get
happened.
into it.
These men is feeling real sorry out here.
Yeah, I feel like they're in their feelings a lot this week.
I know.
When aren't men in their
It was interesting. It was interesting.
Let me
So
not bash. Let me not bash.
that's all we do.
Right?
Right
Since
now.
We
that's all we
don't
do.
bash. We don't bash. Stop being so
I don't bash,
sensitive.
but I hold people
I
accountable
feel like
for their
one
bullshit.
person told you that and you're holding on to it because we definitely don't bash men on here. I mean, we do a little bit, but
Listen, look, I'm like, speak for yourself because I'm just kidding. I try not to bash, but I hold people accountable for their bullshit.
Yeah.
I will say that. I will do that.
Those that take it personally, though,
If the
are
shoe
usually-
fits,
yes.
lace that bitch up and put it on.
Speaking of does the Yeezy fit? Kanye West was in the news this week.
Yes.
And he wants his wife back.
Oh,
I
poor
heard.
little Tink Tink.
Yeah.
She ain't
that's
come
what I used to
home.
call my car.
Tink tink.
Yeah, because it was breaking down all the time. So my friends would be like, "Your car's going down the road, like ding, 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 just waiting to break down."
Broke down car.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what he's out here looking like, a broke down used vehicle.
But I'm confused. Wasn't he with the model?
He had a girlfriend. Like,
Exactly.
literally, we found out that they were separated the next day. He had a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And now, but no, they weren't publicly. They didn't publicly claim each other. You mad because your girls holding hands?
But my thing is, I don't even care at this point whether you publicly claim each other or not. We see you in pictures every other day. You
Yeah.
never used to hang. This was not somebody in your friendship circle. Y'all were dating. Just say it.
Right.
Like, just be real with your shit, or don't let it be in the public
Her
eye.
sister got one. Kim said, I want one too.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give Kim some props though, because I heard Pete Davidson's got a
Big
big
old
dick.
dick.
Ew.
Yes.
The guy that looks like the Joker?
I think that
Yes.
he's cute in a weird way.
He's cute in a weird way. I
he's
think so
cute in a
too.
weird
I
way.
agree. There's something in. I think it's the lips. I think it's his big ass lips. Like
There's his goofy smile.
He looks
Yeah.
scary to me. I'm sorry. The way
Nah,
that he
there's-
was
he
like
just needs
grinning
some
in that
concealer.
car.
I like being afraid.
He looks like Casper, like he needs some sun.
But I think that got Kanye in his feelings a little bit. He was like, "Oh, she about to get that dick," because she's been minding her business so far.
She has, and she's been very quiet. And if we will sit back and remember that picture of her crying in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Kim done went through a lot of bullshit with Kanye,
Yeah.
and she really looks happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's when niggas get mad.
Yeah.
You
I
look too
think-
happy for him.
I think she looked at her sister Courtney and seen the type of guy that she was with, and she said, "You
We
know
gotta
what?
think
I'm
outside
gonna."
our box.
Yeah.
I'm about to get me a white man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because look at her. I mean, she said her forever and ever. I'm not getting married. I'm not getting married. I'm not getting married. And then boom, here she
I know
is.
Scott was pissed.
But
He
I see
was.
that happen. I see that happen a lot. I feel like if you're in a relationship with somebody, it doesn't take 11, 12, 13 years of dating to realize whether or not that person is the one.
Do you believe that?
He was
I
just
do.
childish, though. Scott was.
He was,
was
but
very
she
childish.
How do
knew
you
in
feel
her
about
heart.
that though? Do you believe that it takes a while to know if somebody's the one, or do you know it right away?
I don't think it's right away.
Not right away.
I don't think you know right away, but I think you know when it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you have to see the phases of a person. You have to see what they're like when they're angry, when
Yeah.
they're sad,
Right.
when they're good, or when they're struggling. And when you see how they react in those moments, every time it's either going to draw you closer to them or it's going to push you away.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think it takes time once you go through those cycles with them, then you can sit there and say logically, like, okay, yeah, like I see a future here, and it's not just the lust and the infatuation that you started with.
Right.
You know, I think that's the, but if it's 11, 12 years down the road, you know by then.
My thing is, I'm not gonna waste
Intimacy
that
on
much
another level.
time. I'm not gonna waste that much time with you.
Yeah.
I'm
you
really
see
not.
it happen all the time though. I've seen this happen a bunch of times. I've had friends who have either had parents that were in relationships, never married, or they themselves were, and they'd be with somebody 8, 9, 10 years, and it never worked, and it never worked, and it wasn't going
And
the
then
way
you
they
wasted
wanted.
all your
all
good
that time.
years.
But then 6 months later, they meet somebody, and within a year, they're engaged, and they know that that's their soulmate. Like their
Yep.
person was waiting for them.
You might block your own blessings.
I
Good-
think that
good
I think
people
that
find
happens.
good people.
You think we block our own blessings?
I do believe that
I
heavily.
think so sometimes.
Heavily.
Yeah. I
If it's
agree.
not right, change that shit.
Yeah.
Well, a lot
Life
of
is too
people
short.
like looking at the appearance of people
Mhm.
before looking at the heart.
Mhm.
We
And
just
I
talked
think
about
that's-
lust on Say Less.
I think that is a lot of, people's problems nowadays.
Because people act on that. People act on that lust.
Physical
Like,
attraction.
does
Mhm.
anybody ever watch any of those like corny TV shows, like the Steve Wilkos show
Oh,
or
yeah.
the
Yeah.
like Maury or stuff
It's
like
my
that?
guilty pleasure.
Me too. I get sucked into them.
I love
on
me some
Facebook.
Steve Wilkos.
Me too.
Dr.
I get
Phil.
sucked into those on Facebook at night. Like
Mhm.
they just keep popping up, and I just keep watching them. But I notice a pattern. Like I see these people who are in these dysfunctional ass relationships, and it's like, oh, I thought he was the one. Well, how long were you guys together? 6 months, and now I'm pregnant, and blah. But now he's got to stay, and we're supposed to be a family. You knew this man for 6 months. You don't know who he
You
is.
don't know nothing
That's still the
about him.
honeymoon phase. You're still got your guard up,
6
letting
months
him.
is a honeymoon phase, man. I think the honeymoon be over by then.
You think?
Yeah. For me, honeymoons, Well, I guess if you don't live, when you live with a person, I feel like that's when you really know them for real.
They're supposed to be at least a year and a half, the honeymoon phase.
See, I think
Maybe I got gypped. I don't know. I know I got gypped, but
my parents used to always tell
somebody
me,
come show me a honeymoon phase.
yeah, because like I don't like to take advice from like the people I know with their dysfunctional ass relationships.
Girl.
Like, what are you gonna teach me? But my parents that have been married 50 years, I'll take their advice.
Right.
You know? And my mom used to always tell me, she'd be like, what people don't understand is the honeymoon phase is not just that initial, it's not the going on a date every weekend and, you know, taking trips and all of that. She was like, it's more than that. It's that feeling that you have of excitement to want to be with your partner.
I want to see you.
I want to be around you all the time.
Right.
She said
The
you have to
butterflies.
maintain that. She always used to say the honeymoon phase doesn't have to fade. You just have to put the work in to
keep
maintain
it.
it.
What you did to get it, you need to do to keep
Exactly.
it.
Like I see my parents 50 years later, they still walk around holding hands. They still pop off when they can. Like
I just want somebody to rub my diaper.
Yeah, like no, you don't.
I
Clippers
do.
are
I
not-
absolutely
it's
do.
not
My
okay.
man better grab my Depends when I start wearing them.
Hold on, ain't nobody talking that old now.
Yes, I want love that
No.
lasts like
We ain't
that.
talking-
Bonnie
We ain't
said,
getting
"I want to
we ain't
die
getting there
on
yet."
a dick." That's what
Amen.
Bonnie wants.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
How do you know you're gonna need Depends?
I don't know that I'm gonna need them, but if I ever do, I want my man to cuff me right in the middle of it. Let me know if my line is wet or not, so I know it's real.
Oh,
Yeah. See.
But I really think that that's the key to
Yeah.
it.
God, please don't
You
ever
know?
let me need Depends.
Oh God, no.
see,
Just off me at that point.
Right.
You know?
Look. Shout out to the Kegels though.
yes,
Yes.
yes, every day,
They
all
help
day.
all kinds of
I'm
things.
doing them right now.
Hold it, 20 seconds. Hold it. Let's go.
I
Ready?
feel
Keep it
uncomfortable
tight,
that Bonnie
keep it
made eye
tight.
contact with me right there. Hollywood made eye contact while she did that Kegel. I don't know
I'm
how I
still
feel
doing
about
it.
that.
Went right
I'm
to your
still
soul,
doing it.
didn't
Like,
it?
right?
I'm still doing
I'm
it.
holding mine. I got mine tight. It's tight, man. Look. And
That one.
let it go. Pulsate. Look. Boing, boing, boing.
Thumper, no thumping. That one time that the Queens did Kegels on air. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
What
my
y'all?
God.
What y'all know? Walls chicks know about that? Nothing.
Nothing.
Hot dogs down the hallway, I'll tell you. Tell you. But who?
That went left quick. Hold up. We wasn't even talking.
I blame you guys.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Where were we?
Stevie J, sorry too.
Jay, yes.
He's real sorry.
He's over their honeymoon period. That's for damn sure.
How long have they been married? Do we know?
Like 2 years, I
I think it's
at
like
this point.
3.
Is it 3?
3
Yeah.
years. Well, he
Not
put a
long enough
video
to be
out
over
of
this.
Faith, and he was calling her all out her name.
And you could tell he
She was
meant
just
it
trying to go to
too.
sleep.
Yeah.
She wanted nothing to do.
She ain't want no smoke.
Nothing.
He was antagonizing the fuck out of her,
Yeah.
talking about she cheated on him. He came home and there was niggas in the house, and now he says it's a lie.
You can't make a housewife out of a hoe.
Could you forgive public embarrassment?
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
No, and you know why I'm saying like that? Because somebody said it sounds a lot better when you say absolutely not instead of just saying no. So I'm saying absolutely.
Like it's more convincing if
absolutely
you
not.
say absolutely not.
Yep. I'm
She
not
said it's
saying
so
no,
good.
no.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
Absolutely
not.
not.
Didn't you like it?
I loved it.
See?
Double tap. Double tap.
I know I definitely couldn't. I can't take embarrassment in private.
Yeah.
Like that, I remember when I dated somebody, we were having an open relationship and there were rules involved, including you don't ever let me see you with somebody else. You know, there were rules in place. And one time I ran into him and he had his arm around somebody. We always let each other know where we were going to be, what we were doing. Like,
So he knew you were gonna be there.
yeah, no, he didn't know. Our paths accidentally crossed that
So
night.
y'all
So
in a
how you mad?
relationship?
So how you mad?
Well, no, I was mad that I had to see it.
Well,
Like it should, you know what I mean? Like I was
see,
upset
but
with the
it was an
situation.
accident.
So later on, like there was a conversation had, there was a fight had
Mhm.
later on because I was like, you should have let me know you were going out that night. I
Yeah.
would have made sure we weren't in the right place. Like I don't want to see that shit. And he was like, oh well, nobody else knew. I said, I don't give a fuck
I
that
knew.
nobody else in the room knew I was embarrassed in the moment. You did.
Mm.
That's it.
Did
I don't
he-
need
did he
public
remove his hand?
embarrassment.
Did he remove his hand?
No, I left. That was why I got mad. Like, don't let me see that shit.
Somebody would have been carving names on tombstones.
Yeah, so I got mad and I
It's
was like,
open though, so you can't get but so upset. But at the same time,
But
if y'all
that's
got rules
disrespect,
to
though.
this
There's
shit, then there's
rules
rules
to the game.
there
this shit.
have to be rules in a situation
Yep.
like that. But it was that moment. I don't care if nobody else in the entire world knows that you just embarrassed me in that moment. I do, and that's enough.
Mhm.
I don't take private embarrassment, let alone public.
And you
I don't
guys live
either one.
together?
At that time, no.
Okay.
She had to go home. So I don't like it either. I don't like private. You're not going to embarrass me in private or
in
public.
public.
Public is even worse because now people are
That'll
looking
get
at me
you
like, "What you
stabbed.
going to do? What you going to do now?"
That's the shit that'll get you stabbed.
Word up! I'm telling you, like somebody.
Monique in that movie.
Yes.
Yo, you want me to
What you gonna
snatch
do?
him?
Yes.
That's
you
how
gonna
like
do,
waiting
girl?
to exhale happens. That's how waiting to don't embarrass somebody publicly
It's
unless
happened.
you went to be with the shits because your car might be on
Listen.
fire. I'm pouring sugar in your gas
It's
tank.
happened.
You might get stabbed lightly.
It
I
has
don't know.
it has happened to me, and when I tell you that the most docile friend that I got, she got her ass up. Who the fuck did? I said, "Oh, it's time to go." When my friends was about to turn that bitch out.
And then it's like you have no choice in that moment.
It stings
We gotta
different.
ride together now.
It stings different when it comes from your significant other, especially when it's somebody that you would never do that to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's a lot of times that we could go ape shit. A lot.
Sometimes.
A lot.
Men try to
We're
act
emotional
like we're crazy.
creatures.
Let me
Shit.
tell you something. We control that shit.
Niggas always want to drive you crazy, but don't want to go for real.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
They sure don't.
And that's on Bonnie
And I'm
Facts.
sick of the shit.
That's the truth.
I'm
Ugh.
Telling you, yeah. So Faith, Faith,
Yeah.
she hasn't said anything.
Well, she hasn't said anything, but Stevie J came out like a day or two ago and he released an apology video. Now, mind you, he's in this video talking about how she cheated on him with another man in their house, and he's releasing an apology video talking about, I'm sorry about how I spoke to my wife. I'm sorry that I embarrassed her
You know
like
why,
that.
right?
He wants some
But
pussy.
he then
No.
said, I'm
Why?
sorry that I let someone into my house that would then have access to my laptop to be able to release the video. He kept referring to it as the video that got released. Bro, you put it out.
You were
Right.
What are you
live.
you went live. What are you talking about? Somebody else taking the video.
That's that manipulating bullshit that
Yeah.
I can't stand because you're still trying to make somebody else like it's somebody else's fault.
I just want to
It's
know.
your fault. If you're sorry, be sorry the whole way around.
I just want to know how the fuck she cheated on him and then got him to apologize.
Faith-
like, I just want to know
had-
what she did.
I don't
Faith
believe
had
that-
them goons pull up on
Something.
Stevie.
She wasn't
because
playing.
yeah,
Like,
they probably pulled up on him. There's
Stevie
no
not-
way.
I seen Stevie in action. I don't think Stevie. It would have been a fight. They were on
they were
the
like on a
beach,
trip or
yeah.
something,
But
right?
yeah, even when they put out they were getting divorced or some shit like that, they were
were
on the beach
still-
doing cartwheels and stuff. Like the very next day.
They were friends before.
Toxic.
That is very
Yes.
toxic.
Honestly, it makes me question how much of it is real. Or how much of it is just a publicity
Are
stunt
they
to
gonna be
get
on
your
the
name.
show?
Yeah, like are
I
you
don't
just
think
trying to
so.
get your
I don't
name
think
in
it's
the headline?
publicity because you're not gonna embarrass me. We could take it but so far for publicity.
But Love and Hip Hop new season is coming out,
He's gonna be on it anyway.
and this might
They
be
need a
like part of the
storyline?
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because see what
I'm not playing with my life like that.
Same
Safari.
thing. But they're
Oh,
out on
yeah.
They did the same
vacations
shit.
and Same
They're
thing.
way
Same
different.
exact thing.
Bitch, you made me give birth to, and like I was in the hospital by myself, and I'm twerking on you on the
I
boat.
think he
Bitch,
was.
I'll throw you
I
off
think
this.
he
one.
was in the
I'll
bathroom.
knock. I'm telling you.
That's something I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like there's certain transgressions.
Oh, you
I
think he
are
was
just
there for real?
I think he was really there.
He was in Miami.
There was video of him in Miami that day. Yeah.
But you know how you could chop videos up and put them out whenever you.
No,
feel
other
like
people.
putting
They were
them out.
other people's videos from that day.
yeah, because it was his
Oh.
birthday. He was there
Yeah.
for his birthday.
It was an event.
Yeah, like there are certain things I just think aren't forgivable. You can't come back from.
So how do you forgive, and what is like what?
I don't think
How
you
do
can
you
forgive it. I
choose?
think you choose to let it go for your own peace. You don't. I think there's a difference between forgiving the situation and forgiving the person.
Yeah,
You can forgive the situation, but you cannot forget it.
No,
You
never.
you
you
and
forgive,
can-
but don't forget it.
Yeah, you can, or you can forgive the person,
Yeah.
but
Like I can let
Don't
go of
forget
the
it.
scenario. I can let go of the situation. I can let go of what happened, but I will. It's not even about not forgiving you. I can let it go towards you as well, but I'm never going to make that mistake again.
I struggle with it all the time. Like I can be very resentful,
Oh,
You know
I
what I
hold a
mean? It
grudge with the
takes
best
me
of 'em.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I'll forgive you for myself because I don't want to dwell on it, but I'm never gonna let you play with me again.
Ever.
I'm like a black widow to certain situations.
Oof.
I'll act like
Black widow
I'm
with the
I'm
black
your
widow.
best friend, and then it's all over.
I'm scared.
Like I will. Like I'll be like, oh yeah, we're
I'm scared.
cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I'm
we're
scared.
alright. And then next thing you know, damn, what happened?
Bonnie said help.
At least I am being
This is
honest.
the sign for help. Okay, this is the universal sign for help.
But that's if you do me dirty. I'm not just gonna do that to some random person. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do me dirty,
yeah. It has to
then
be a situation.
I have to get even at some point. You can't
Ooh.
just get away.
So you a tit for tatter?
Not necessarily, but
You sound like a tit for tatter.
It depends on what the situation is. Like it depends on what you did. Like if you did something really bad.
So do you cheat back? Yeah, that's a yes.
Let's rephrase that.
You know what?
Do you think revenge is the appropriate response? In whatever way that looks.
An eye for an eye.
I did cheat back on somebody who actually deserved it. I absolutely did.
Same.
I did. And you know what? I recorded it and I sent it to him.
like the K
Player
Michelle
shit.
song. Anybody ever listen
Player
to Cry?
shit. You
Anybody
gon'
ever-
cry.
Do you listen to K Michelle?
You gon' cry.
She has a song, and in it she says, "I'ma fuck your boys, record it, and leave it for you to find it."
It wasn't his boys though, but
Yeah, that's a different.
He definitely did, have some.
I'm
hurt
not
feelings.
sending anything to anybody, but I've cheated back. But that person that was he cheated a lot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
mine did too.
A lot.
had,
And I
like,
just
double
cheated once.
lives
It
and
did. I
shit.
can't say that it made me feel better.
Yeah.
Shit.
It didn't make me feel like it was fun. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I
didn't
like
feel
the whole
like-
weight was lifted off of me. I was
'Cause-
like, yoo-hoo! I was
It might have felt like.
it was toxic. I stayed with him after that. Like it was toxic. We
I
stayed
think
together.
it's one of those situations where it's like it's relieving in the moment because you feel like, yeah, I got him back. But the second that sets in, you then got to live with the fact you just added another body, absorbed that energy.
Alexa, play Jasmine Sullivan.
See, I've never cheated back. I've always just left and then like go sit in my car and cry to some Keisha Cole. Like,
Girl,
I
boss,
should've
see,
cheated.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm not a crier.
I do like-
not after somebody actually like walked all over you and kept
Yeah,
on doing
that's
it,
the
kept on
thing.
doing it, and saw you crying,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
said,
See,
you
I
know what,
don't
I'm
get to
sorry,
that point
and then kept on
anymore.
doing it after they
Mhm,
saw you crying, and then
That
fake
one
apology. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
See, I don't get
You
to that
getting
point
you getting
anymore.
this.
had me out here really hating bitches for
Yeah.
nothing. For nothing.
And people that I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I knew her.
random
She
chicks
knew
walking
me
down the
very
street. I'm
well.
like, oh, he must have fucked this bitch.
Yeah, it'll have
Who
you.
the hell is
That's
she?
exactly
You know what I'm
why
saying?
I'll just leave. I can't forgive certain things. I cannot. I'm not gonna forgive it. Like every time, I don't want your dick to touch me. Like,
I remember I pulled up to Rainmakers
Why?
when I was 7 months pregnant, ready to bang a bitch. I was pissed. I was pissed.
See, but I think that's
I would have been in the door
different,
like,
too.
somebody come and look at this.
I was pissed.
Somebody come and look at this.
I was pissed.
I would have definitely been recording your ass, ma'am. You need some
Aren't
water?
you
I
glad
had
we didn't have
slippers.
like cell phone cameras? when
Yo,
we were young?
oh, my
I'm
God.
so glad.
Yo.
I'm glad that the videos wouldn't make it to right now anyway, yo, because I'll listen.
Like you gotta go find a CD burner
Exactly.
to go get them shits.
Exactly. A lot of y'all got dirty deeds on VHS tapes out here, and you're welcome.
See, I think at this point though, at this point in life, I don't let it get to that toxic point anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't have time to waste, and I'm not
Right.
interested in wasting my time. I want something real. I want my
When you know
person.
better, you do better.
Exactly. I want my person. So my tolerance level for the bullshit is at a minimum.
Right.
I'm not giving you 18 chances to keep hurting me and keep hurting me and
Nope.
keep walking until I get to that point of just exploding. I'm going to give you 1-2 chances because people make mistakes, and depending on what it is,
People make
I'll
mistakes,
give you
but
I'll
they're
give
all
you
not
the
worth forgiving.
opportunity to grow and change. I'll give you that because we all need to. I've needed to in my life. I've
Well, they
certainly
can grow
had
and
points
change
I
on their
needed to
own.
grow.
That part.
But like,
Because
I'm
it's
not
just certain
against
things you
it.
just don't do out of respect.
Right.
And once that line is blurred, I can't
There's
come
just-
back
And that's
from
why I
that.
Back from
say
it.
it depends what it is. But I think there's certain things that are just growing pains.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
and those kinds of things we can forgive, we can move on, we can grow from like little things.
See, but that's the thing. It's very hard to, when you're in love, it's hard to decipher what a growing pain is, because that extra little love will make you feel like, oh, it's a growing pain. Nah, bitch, that's a red flag, and you're ignoring it. You know what I mean?
This guy kept on
It's
saying
hard.
that it had to do with him being adopted.
That's no.
He said,
I hate that
trauma?
victim bullshit. That's
Huh?
victimizing
Like he has some
yourself.
kind of trauma. What is him being?
Get counseling.
Because he was cheating and stuff like that.
What
he,
the fuck
he
does
had-
that have to
he
do with
had-
being adopted?
He had abandonment issues and.
So you abandon other people?
Hold on, is that my
Whose car
alarm
is
going
that?
off?
No.
No.
it's
Oh,
not.
went
I was
off
about to.
quick.
Okay.
I don't know. I just,
Yo, they be so ready to go. What the fuck? We about to look. We was all about to get up off this couch. I don't even know.
like we're gonna go to a commercial break now. See, I don't know though. Like I like to absorb other people's wisdom, and I have a tendency, like if somebody says something,
You
like
can't
it'll
do
stick
that.
with me.
You can do it, but you gotta watch it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like if there's something that like hits home with me,
Mhm.
like I absorb that
Yeah,
lesson.
you should. Yeah.
And I remember I used to always be in the mindset like I had to grow and be this specific person before I could let love in. I
Mhm.
had to grow to this. I had to have this in line in my life. I had to do this and do that.
Sometimes you need love to grow, though.
And that was the lesson I had to learn, because my ex taught me that. The one that's locked up now, he taught me that. I remember walking in kind of closed off.
Oh, hey, number 0019. I'm just playing.
Oh
I'm just
my
playing, I'm just
God.
playing.
I fucking.
Feel
Yeah.
free to go put money on his books.
I'm just playing.
Yo.
I'm just playing.
What the fuck?
You have a prepaid call
No,
from.
you are. But like, he used to always tell me that. He would get frustrated, and he would tell me, he'd be like, "Why can't we grow together?"
Because it's not supposed to hurt all the time.
And I agree with that, but I think there are those moments where you're like, okay, like I'm not the ideal person. You know, we all have.
You're
room.
never going to be
Yeah,
perfect.
exactly. You're never going to get there. There's always going to be room to grow and room to change. At what point in my life do I stop saying I'm going to block my blessings and grow together?
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta take that journey on your own. You know what I'm saying? You have to fill that void
Mm-hmm.
with yourself instead of filling that with somebody else.
See, and that's the thing.
See, I don't even know if it's about
'Cause-
filling it with somebody else.
But some
though.
people look for happiness within other people.
Yeah,
instead of soul
You have
searching
to be
for
happy in
themselves.
yourself.
Yeah.
Which
of
is true.
course.
Which is true. And I mean, I guess I'm kind of at that stage now too, right now, where it's like, I love me, I'm cool and stuff like that, but it's cold. It's cold right now. I'll come over and
It
cuddle
gets
with
cuffing
y'all.
Yeah, it gets
It's
like
cuffing
that.
season.
Yeah.
It is, but
Look.
I can't say that I'll take the handcuffs
We're all
off.
going to go over and cuddle with Yaz because she got that big ass bed.
Kylie King.
We're going to have a slumber
It's
party.
lit. Go somewhere. Somebody
So-
come get him.
cuddle with me.
Oh, don't threaten me with good time.
Look, baby, trying to
He
cover
said,
his
"Don't
face.
threaten me."
Look, I already got my I called my spot.
I went out
She
and
knows
bought some
exactly where
fluffy
it's at.
slippers and everything. I'm ready.
Oh, we're going camping this week.
We are.
Wait for this. Like, wait for these videos afterwards because there's gonna be no cell phone signal.
Yes, there's going to be a delay. Oh, so that'll let you guys know next week we will not be here. We will not be
Yeah.
in studio next week. Because we're going on our first company retreat.
Oh boy,
I'm very
these bitches is
excited.
taking me to the woods.
We're going to the woods.
As long as there's nobody standing behind the tree with a hot mask.
Stop.
I
Sorry.
figure it like
Stop.
this. There's enough of us.
I'm
Even
so-
if like Michael Myers pops up.
There's a lot of them in
Hold up.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Wait,
too.
whoa.
Yeah, but they always
Michael
left each other
Myers is my
behind.
homie, so he could show up if he wants.
No, you know in the scary movies they always run off. Like nobody ever stops. and is
absolutely
like,
not.
"Oh, there's 9
Wait a
of us.
minute.
And
Absolutely
one of him.
not.
We can take him. Like
Absolutely
they never
not.
think to do that in a scary movie.
Absolutely not.
Wait, who's gonna be the one to trip over a leaf though?
Zoe. It's gonna be Zoe. No, but you know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Like, you know, in scary movies, yeah, there are always a lot of people in there, but it's like
They don't work together.
they don't work together. They don't make it
I
a team
don't
effort.
want to talk about scary movies and think that y'all listen here.
That's because they always want to go find out what the noise.
Who's the one that's gonna go looking for the noise? It will probably be
Exactly.
my dumb drunk ass.
No, again, I'm gonna vote Zoe.
No, I'm gonna be too
I think
scared.
You know what? You know where I'll
It's gonna
be.
be Zoe.
I'm following y'all.
I don't know. I
I'm following my
I can
cousin.
see Dory over there I definitely could see me having a snatch because of
Yeah, hey, what's up?
I'm gonna need everybody to
I'm
put like a
be with-
tracking device on or something.
See, because Erin is quick, and I'm as soon as I see her move, we out.
Whoever has the firearm,
Girl,
I'm
all we gotta
following
do is
you.
outrun
I'm
somebody.
keeping my
That's
keys
it.
on me, and I will.
Yes,
I will
sleep
be
with them
in-
babies.
I will be in my vehicle on the road. I don't care who
On
gets
the road
in,
again?
Who gets in the car and who don't? Because if I see something or hear something, I'm out.
I just gotta outrun one person. That's all I gotta do. That's I just gotta outrun one of you. That's
Yo,
it.
I don't do nothing athletic, okay?
Damn it! I need to bring some sneakers. Shit.
Listen, I don't do nothing athletic, including chase these niggas, and I ain't got it.
It's
I don't
been a
got
long
running
time
in
since
me.
I went for a run.
I don't have the
Let's not
running in
make
me.
it
The
in-
run is not
no.
gonna work. I can't.
Let's not make it
I'm
this
sleeping in
weekend.
her room because she driving.
Yeah,
And we
we'll
out.
be in the bunk.
We
room,
out.
in the bunk beds. I feel like
Listen.
it's gonna give me like prison flashbacks. It's been a while since I was on a bunk.
See, I would be the one to be like, no, we can't leave because they're not here. They're not here. We're still waiting for.
I'm like, well, then you stay.
No, let's go.
You stay.
I love
go,
y'all.
Go find them, Bonnie. I'll see you on the flip side.
You see me in heaven because it
I'll
was.
see you. We'll meet again, Bonnie.
Listen, I'm telling you, we shall meet again because I ain't leaving my cousins.
Nah, yeah, fuck that. We gonna fight to the end.
Right?
That's
the
what
fuck?
I'm
We
saying.
all out of here. We came together. We leave together. Okay.
I
We gonna
feel like
fight.
those
We gonna
scary
fight.
Exactly.
movies would have been a lot more entertaining if somebody would have like been like,
Fought
okay, there's 9 of us. Like,
We gonna get this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like how do you not think to do that?
Like, you lure him in, and you stand behind the door, and then when he comes in, you jump on his back, and then I hit him in the stomach.
Go
and
put
then-
on the fishnets. Word. Put on the fishnets.
I'm like, Michael.
they're coming.
Michael.
I know you like those masks, Michael. Me too.
You know
are
what?
not
I,
alone.
you know what? That mask is kind of sexy.
It is. It
I
is.
love Michael Myers' mask. He's my favorite.
She-
I'm not gonna lie. He turned
Hint
me
to
I have
all the men out
officially-
there next year. For
I have
Halloween.
officially passed the baton for the crazy attractor to her. Vixen, you got it. I'm not there
You
for
don't
it
think
anymore.
Michael Myers is sexy?
I would do want somebody to fuck me with a mask on, but I'm not fucking with Michael Myers.
I told you. Remember I sent you that video with the lady laying on the table? And the
Yeah,
clown
it was
like-
weird at first, but then I thought more about it and I feel differently.
You really?
Yeah, I'm into that. I'm here for it.
Yeah, see?
I'm here for
Really?
it, yeah.
What changed your mind?
Just the thought of it. I think I might be horny. I
He
don't know.
was needing that
That
dough.
hard. It was hard.
Yo.
It was hard.
But I love it.
Wait, I don't want him to like that. That was a little violent. I don't need all those smacks like that. But
And then
the
it was
mask,
jiggling
I'm
like
here for it.
doing, doing, doing,
It was
doing.
That
Oh,
thing
shit.
bounced back.
It was like Jello,
Yes.
like a bowl full of Jello.
I love Jello.
That's
I love
what
pudding
want.
pops
I want my crush to put on the mask and then come over.
and bounce those things like
and
Sugar
then-
Ray Leonard.
Yes, and yeah, boom, 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 boom. Yes, that's what I want.
Beat it out the park. How did we get here?
Who the hell knows? So, I heard an interesting topic with it being the holiday season. Everybody spending time with their families.
Mhm.
Sometimes family and your significant other don't always get along. Sometimes there's issues with the family and the significant others. Do you think there's ever a time, and let's not say significant other, let's say your wife, your husband, like you guys are married, married relationship. You think there's ever a time where it's appropriate to cut a family member off for your significant other?
Absolutely.
Bonnie.
That's gonna be a sticky one for me because my family is different.
Mm-hmm.
We don't cross those types of lines. What I'm not gonna we're not gonna have toxic vibes. You're not gonna disrespect the man that I love or anything like that, and it's gonna go both ways. But I also believe that right is right and wrong is wrong. So I might not check you in front of my family, but I'm gonna check you in private. And if I need to step in and intervene, it's gonna be a conversation that's had. I'm not cutting my family off because my family's gonna be there. You know what I mean? The type of family, my family is different.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, first of all, there's like 9 of us. You know what I mean? Like my immediate family, we're super small. So we don't have that kind of, we don't do that.
Yeah. There was
I might not like it, but you gonna respect it.
So the story.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. The story that I was reading was this. It was this guy. He was talking about how he would have these family dinners like a couple times a month. His whole family gets together. His brothers, sisters. They all have dinner at his mom's house, and he would always bring his girlfriend. And he said one night for family dinner, the girlfriend wasn't able to come. She had to work. So she ended up working, getting done early, and his siblings, their birthday was the next week. So she was like, hey, I'm here. I just pulled up and I have some presents. Like, can you come up and help me? So she tries to bring the presents into the house. They're walking into the house and they hear his family in the kitchen talking a whole lot of shit, calling her fat, saying that she's annoying, that they're so happy she's not there that night, saying all this crazy stuff. His one sister was like, oh, she's just a rebound. He's still not over his ex. And he was like, I haven't dated somebody for 5 years. Like, my last girlfriend was 5 years ago. So they say they walk in. His girlfriend got upset, set the gifts down. It was just like, happy birthday, and walked out. So he was like, what the fuck? And then walked out after her. And he said that, like, she didn't really speak about it after that. But there's definitely a tension there, and he's planning on proposing to her. He said at this point he kept talking to his family, trying to get them to apologize, and his mom was basically like, apologize for what? Like, she is fat.
See, those
So
are the family
that
members
was-
that I would cut
Those
off.
are
And that was
toxic
his
people in
question. He
general.
said at this point, I kind of just, he was like, I want to be with her more than I want to be around them.
See, but then you got to think about it like this. That kind of shit does not happen overnight. Your mom is who your mom is. Your mom been like that.
Yeah.
Your mom didn't just change overnight and just become this nasty, evil, spiteful bitch. Like, nah, your mom sounds like she was toxic for years.
According
You
to
should have gave your
him-
girl a buffer. And if I would have
Yeah.
walked in, I'd have threw them gifts at them. Like, fuck all of y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck your birthday. I'm about... What I say
According
all
to
day I've
him,
been saying I'm gonna knock all this
he
shit
had
over.
never, according to him, he had never.
Word up! I would have
ever
tore that kitchen the
heard
fuck up. Fat where?
Yeah.
I'd be like, bitch. First
Yeah,
of all,
they told her they just.
I'll make
talking
your
all
son
kinds of shit.
my son.
Yeah. And he was like, I don't know why they were calling her annoying. She's not annoying at all. He said, though,
No.
I mean, yeah, everybody has annoying traits, but I get the point he was trying to make. Like, she
Yeah.
probably isn't.
They're
in
just
a
saying stuff.
harmful way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he had said, he was like, he's never heard his family sit and make fun of somebody like that before.
So he didn't know
They're
that they
jealous
felt
of
like
her.
this.
He had
Probably
no
jealous of
idea.
her.
He had no idea. So he's like, he was like, at this point, he was like, I want to marry her. He was like, this is going to be my wife. He was like, at this point, I'm willing to cut my family off to make this okay, because this is my family.
If
now
you're
that I'm
talking to your mom
creating.
and she's refusing to apologize, it sounds like that if you really want to be happy, cut her off. Because that might teach your mom a lesson. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up. Like, shut up. Mind the business that pays you, and this is not it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not it.
I am going to talk about personal
Yeah.
experience.
Okay.
This time around, if I get into a serious relationship, I will keep my mom at bay. Like, I decided.
Oh, your mom
already-
crosses her boundaries.
Definitely, she does. She does.
Houseway.
Huh?
Houseway.
What?
How?
Oh!
Sway.
I'm like, what kind of language she's talking about? Like, but she's just like, she doesn't know how to mind her business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is she like that in all aspects?
in all aspects.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that about my mom.
My
so
mom is
it's like-
nosy too. It's a mom thing.
But she's like,
Does she interfere
she
along with that
interferes.
nosiness?
You know what I'm saying?
But
And
she's not
kind-
going to know what you don't tell her.
She's kind of messy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Your mom is lit.
yeah, she kind of messy. You know what I'm saying?
I want to
Like,
meet her.
she, you know, I mean, but she'll tell you how it is. You know what I'm saying? She's very,
She'll
very
stand on her shit.
protective. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I just wouldn't introduce right away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have to give him a buffer and let him know, look, this is how she is.
Yeah, don't tell
You
her
know what I'm saying?
nothing.
Don't confide right away. You know,
Don't
get to know
confide
who
at
she is
all,
first.
shit.
You know
I
what I'm
mean-
saying? Like, that,
Yeah. I
But-
think when you have, like, you know, like, there's an issue or a problem within your family, I think
Yeah.
if you're bringing somebody in, you
Yeah.
should definitely give them a warning.
Right.
Like, look,
Yeah.
we have this situation going in, or you might be walking into something.
Y'all,
here.
and I think that's weird that people don't do that.
Yeah.
I definitely have listen.
I learned the
Anytime
hard
I'm
way.
bringing somebody to my family, this auntie.
Yeah, like, I feel like you gotta give them, like, the playbook
You got
a
it.
little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm
Like,
like,
this is the drunk auntie, but don't give her
Yes.
too
Yeah,
much
like, I
bourbon.
do- I
if
like
she
that.
if she lick your ear, just say woo woo,
Yeah,
and I'll
and
come
cousin
over.
Tommy will come get her. Like, yeah, like, you gotta know the, like, cheat
Yeah.
code to the family.
This is cousin Faith, and if I see you talking to her for too
I'ma
long, I'm
fuck
gonna knock
you
y'all the
up.
fuck out.
cousin Faith,
Like,
cousin
fucking
Faith will
cousin
get
Faith.
it.
Every family's got a cousin Faith.
Every
don't
family
they?
got a cousin Faith.
Everyone, right?
Every
Yeah.
family.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
But I do have some cool family members.
Look,
you know
my
what I'm saying?
cousin
Like,
Faith can get it. Bitch,
Yeah.
try me.
My
And you
uncle-
know who you are. 'Cause
My
there's only
cousin
two other
Faith would
girls in my
never.
family.
She would never. Fuck you.
Just saying.
Fuck you, Faith.
Listen,
Look, I mean, we definitely, everybody does have a cousin. Everybody got that drunk uncle.
Yeah.
I got that aunt that'll come and hug you and be like, "Don't talk to that bitch. Fuck that bitch." And then be like, "Hey, how you doing?" When she done hugging you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got one of them aunts.
Yeah,
and
we
then
all do, yeah.
Yeah, like she be like, "Don't talk to that bitch. Fuck her." You know what I'm saying? But
Does anybody ever notice like the elders in the family, especially at holiday gatherings now? Like each year they're getting older.
They
You
lose
ever
their
know-
give a fuck.
Yo, the savagery
Yeah,
that
they
comes
don't
out of these old
They do
people.
not
my uncle
care.
just told me to shut up and bust a move on Thanksgiving because because I was like because I was
You
fucking
jive,
with him.
turkey, bust a move.
I was.
Word up. Word up. That's not what he said. Is that what he said? I can see her.
I was fucking with him about the deviled eggs. I kept fucking with him, right?
He said bust a
He
move.
kept telling me to shut up and leave him alone because he can't eat deviled eggs, right? And I was sitting at the table making the deviled eggs. And I'm like, but you told me to make these deviled eggs, right? He was like, yo, shut up and leave me alone, right? I said, but you told me to make them. Why aren't you going to eat them? They give me heartburn. And then I was like, all right. Then I said it again. I was like, I'm going to put these Uncle Fitz's deviled eggs over here. He was like, man, would you shut up? Bust a move. Bust a move. Yo. He had me dying, yo. I fell off the chair. I said, oh, did you just tell me to bust a move? He was like, bust a move, sucker. I was like, yo, he had me on the floor. I love him to death.
Yeah,
he's
shout out.
He's like 6 feet tall.
Shout out to my drunk cousin. I swear, like, yo, me and my chocolate and vanilla, we get it the fuck in. When I tell you we get it the fuck in, she know who she is. Hey, cousin. She be knowing we were lit. Super lit. That's probably why I don't have half of a voice.
It is.
Thanksgiving Eve was
a lot of dick.
I didn't say that. I will neither confirm nor deny that allegation. I will deny it.
She had a real good white girl Wednesday.
Oh my
Thanksgiving
God.
Eve is the night.
Shout out to Fat Daddies. Great job. Great job.
Wasn't there a shooting
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
night?
ask. Somebody was shooting up there.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We will not get on air and try to snitch. I don't know.
I'm just happy you got out of there all right.
Look, I always make it home.
Yes.
Okay?
I know. I was concerned.
Me and my friends do not play that shit.
Comments, I was like, is she good?
Me and my
I'm not
friends,
gonna
my
say
friends do
nothing.
not play that shit. We got the fuck out of there.
Mm-hmm.
We got the fuck out of there. Her friend grabbed my hand. We started running. I said, wait. I'm clumsy. You know I can't see. I would be the one to trip over the leaf. It would probably be me. It would be me.
Oh, I'll help you up, Bonnie. I'll try my best.
I usually get up pretty fast, but the last couple times
weak
I've
and
been.
fall over too from laughing.
I know. That would be me. I'd be
You
trying
know
to
what?
help you up, and I'd end up on the floor.
This
too.
scar,
Come on, bitch. Michael's right behind you.
this scar right here happened on my birthday. I think it was my birthday last year. I'm very clumsy.
I have a scar like that here too.
Listen, and
I
it
got-
takes me. You know what?
That's
It takes
car
me a while to
sex,
get
though.
up. It does. I'm lying. It takes me a while to get up. Real recently, anyway. I was on the ground for a little bit. I was like waiting for somebody to fucking help me. Help.
They're not coming.
I know they didn't come.
They're not coming.
My friend was like, but you just disappeared. I just didn't see you anymore. She said you were there and then you just weren't. I was like,
you were just gone.
yeah, I was on the floor.
Oh, my God.
I was on the floor bleeding profusely. On my birthday.
Oh, that's the worst. I have a birthday curse.
Do you?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it began when I was in high school. It is
What
a
happens?
curse. Anything bad that can. I've had years I've gotten arrested. Whatever plans we make, they will get shot to hell. Like
We're
they're
gonna make your birthday lit this year. Don't do that.
I was going to say, I
oh
think
my
I have
God.
a curse,
It's-
too.
Yeah, it's every
My birthday's
single
be lit.
year.
My birthday's be
I know
lit.
exactly who did it too.
That's why we go
Well,
see people to
mine's
get
is
that
it's
shit
know
off.
who
always
did it.
planned, and people always say they're going to come, and then they never show up.
I always show up for you, honey. I'm gonna be there.
Like, that's
I will
every
too.
birthday that I've had since I was
I'll
little.
be there.
Oh.
I'll be there. Just look over your shoulder, Vixen.
You know those
Are you gonna look or no?
or no.
There you go. Thank you. There I am. You see me? I was back there. You saw me. I was there.
Would have been perfect if we would have changed the green screen.
I
Right?
know. My whole face.
Body face.
My whole face. Yes.
Oh my God. So speaking of relationships, talking all the relationships, there was an interesting post. I think you have it about the weekly sit downs.
Yes. So, do you believe that in your relationship, every week you should have a sit down with your partner and talk about how the relationship's going. What can you change? What you don't like? What you like?
That's healthy. I'm here for it.
I agree. I'm big on
think
communication. Yeah.
It could go south. It's not in what you say, it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So as long as it's delivered properly,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a free space where you know afterwards we're still gonna love each other and you're gonna fuck
Yeah.
me tonight. Like,
I think the most important part though of communicating is a person being willing to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, they'll sit there and it's going to turn into a fight. It's going to turn
everybody
into an
can't
argument.
put themselves in somebody
I
else's
was
shoes.
just
Yeah.
talking to somebody about that today. I said
What?
you can talk to somebody until you're blue in the face, but if they can't comprehend what you're saying,
It doesn't matter.
it's
You're
not going to
speaking
matter.
a different language.
Exactly.
Communication is important. It has to. You have to be on the
Mhm.
same page.
And some people don't like being called on their shit, but if you take like a weekly intake, like, hey,
Because it can be seen as nagging.
exactly. I could see how it could be seen as nagging,
But if there's
but
a
if
safe
not, it's
space
going to be
for it,
resentful.
If it's
you
a
know?
safe space for it and a delegated time, that's why I say I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I feel like it should happen over food
Yeah.
because I'm always happy when I'm eating. So
Yeah.
let's just eat and
See me,
Let's talk
I
it
would
out.
want something more intimate. I'd want to like be in the living room. Let's roll a blunt. Let's just put a little music on in the background and let's just sit and talk.
yes. So
You
so
know?
so I can make you mad and you can fuck me angry.
Exactly.
Pillows right next to the fire, then we like roll
Yeah.
into the no.
Yeah, no,
Ew.
I'm serious. We don't need to roll into the fire. Why?
That was gonna be a joke, but I stopped it.
First of all, you said so Michael Myers and
No
fire.
one let
Psycho.
her near the fire.
There's a
pit at
psycho on the
cabin.
sofa.
Okay.
No,
There's a
listen.
psycho
There
on the
is.
sofa.
She's an Aries. Yes, she is.
I mean,
I can't deny it.
but did you die? No, you didn't die. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that is very healthy, and I
Yeah.
feel like I would implement that into my
Yeah.
next relationship if I have one.
Because I know, like, for me, and this was something I had to learn along the way. My communication skills now have developed
Let me
greatly
take that
from what
back.
they used
Not
to
if,
be.
but when I have one, I'm gonna
Yes.
speak love over my life.
Yes.
Yes,
Positive
power of the tongue.
affirmations.
Mm. The tongue do a lot though.
But one thing I
Oh,
learned,
Lord have mercy.
What?
absorb it.
My aura, you like it?
Mm.
You like my aura?
I feel like
I
you
just
have a
envision-
900 number voice right now.
I just
I do.
envisioned them
This
bow
cold that
legs.
she's got, whatever
Bow
this
legs wrapped around me, boy. Woo!
Oh,
and Bonnie's voice in her ear,
Yes.
like
yes. Propelling it all in there.
Telling you.
Those
Ooh.
bows propel the dick straight to the.
I
straight
think you
to the
had
kidney.
something to do with that, because then you just started talking me out the fucking
she
blue.
lit a candle.
I'm just trying
It
to
was
be
the
a-
candles.
I just want to be the bridesmaid. I want to be the maid of honor.
Can you imagine? Okay, I'm calling it right now. We're gonna have to record, but we're a bachelorette party. We're doing New Orleans like girls trip style.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I want the beignets and
Just keep a leash
I'ma
on me.
have
because
more
if
than
I'm
that
gonna be
white
high
shit.
And drunk, I'll probably be somewhere.
if I put a leash on you, it's probably gonna turn you on. Like that's
It will.
probably
She's gonna
some
love
freak-
it.
Yeah,
This
like,
bitch is gonna start purring and growling. I can see it right now. I swear to God. Look, I can see it right now. As soon as you put the leash on her,
Purring and growling.
like, oh.
same time. The fishnets are coming out for sure.
2 claps and a meow. You hear her butt cheeks snack together. Meow. Takes on a whole new meaning.
Right. I'm
Do they
here
really
for
have
it.
that zip line thing down there?
Yes, they do.
I'm not doing that. I
I'm
would be the
doing
one
it.
where that fucking thing breaks. Like
No.
I'm gonna be the
But they'll
bitch that
catch
has
you.
a spot on the last. Who's catching me?
People underneath.
Says who? Are they trained professionals?
I'm not doing that.
I don't know.
I'm too heavy to do that.
I'm scared. Like I'm small, but I'm always that
Queen
one.
Latifah
Like
did. Wait, was she?
if
in
it's
that
starting to
Yeah.
break a little
Yeah,
bit,
she
or
did
like
it.
slowly and slowly at a
Yeah,
time.
I would get in the middle and that shit
and
would
it's gonna
start
break.
sparking and shit.
Yeah. I'm afraid. I'd
See,
probably
but
get
I would
stuck
just
and
hold
pee in the
on. You
middle.
would be okay though. It wasn't that high
movie?
up.
I almost had some white chocolate today.
Mm?
I think he wanted to taste the caramel. I was at Target and he kind of like he was a worker there, and he had like some type of
Not the
albino-
red shirt.
He had like some albino spot on his hair.
You lost me. He was a worker there.
He was.
I was here
But
for it
he-
until you said he worked at
listen,
Target.
He might have been just there for the holiday, helping stock shelves because he was pushing around the cart. But he was above.
So maybe
white-
just some extra
And it was a
hours.
cart pusher. Like,
I don't know what you're talking about, miss. I like men with disabilities, all right?
you're looking bad.
I just no, not
you
me.
got us looking bad as a unit.
No, but he. Every time I would turn around, he would be watching me, like
He wanted your cart.
he didn't want my cart. He was looking at the booty.
Like, is she going to have to put that on the shelf? I got to restock that shit now. He was definitely staring at the booty. That's
So
what
you
I'm
would
thinking.
you would date a man that worked at Target?
No, absolutely not.
I was just
Absolutely.
let me
not.
stop. Let me stop
Absolutely not.
because I encourage all
Maybe
jobs,
if he
but
maybe if he owned Target.
you was looking at his cart pusher. He don't want you no more.
What if that was just like
I'm
some
just
extra
playing.
hours?
You know, like maybe he was a disguised millionaire.
This
something
pussy,
like that.
this
You know what I
pussy.
mean?
Maybe he was like
listen,
the undercover boss thing.
this is the most
Maybe.
bougie pussy y'all gonna meet in a long time. I don't give a fuck. I believe it.
They're
They ain't got
desperate.
shit
They're
else
trying
to
to
do.
get a roof over their head.
They don't got nothing else to
They're
do.
trying to fuck their way into your apartment. That's he came with bags. They're in the car.
Exactly, exactly. How the fuck did you get a toothbrush here? Exactly. I brought it on my way home from work.
Okay,
I brought it from work.
I
They
picked
had
it
them on
up at
clearance
work.
today.
Oh my god.
I can't like the stage of like the woman I am today. I can't. If it, like you said, if it was like a filler or something like that, and it was like a whatever, I mean, I just still don't.
So
think
what's the standard then as far as like an acceptable job? Is it the pay or? Is
I
it
need
the
somebody who
position?
has not a job but a career.
Okay.
That's my qualification.
Because somebody that's like, let's use an example. Like
I need you to
menial
have
labor,
a 401k.
menial labor jobs, trash workers.
Oh, I'm there for that. That's
Yeah,
They get
trash
paid.
workers, plumbers, like all of that. They've
Yeah,
all got
I'm here for
benefits,
that.
all,
I'm
but
here for it.
it's a manual labor
I
job.
like a man who does manual labor because he's strong.
Okay,
He's strong.
but Target's a no go.
Target is no. Target, Ollie's. Red flag, red flag,
Ollie's.
red flag, red flag.
There's a bunch of weirdos that work at Ollie's.
So you
Red
have,
flag, red
to
flag.
date Bonnie, you have to make at least $10.50 an hour.
Listen,
But McDonald's
you better double that,
McDonald's
John.
is what, 23
Right, the
dollars
fuck?
an hour now? What, 21, 23 McDonald's?
You ain't giving me no McDick. You won't be
just
giving
saying,
me McDick.
I wouldn't date nobody working at McDonald's because you could do way better. But I'm
Yes.
just saying they
Have
raised
some-
the.
What if he was the manager?
I
Leave
still
those
make
jobs
like
for them
60 grand.
listen.
teenagers.
I remember.
If you be the franchise owner,
I remember I worked at McDonald's before,
shoot your advance
and
yourself.
I didn't even last a week.
Why?
I quit.
I don't think I'd have the patience. To
I
deal with
couldn't do
I-
it.
that
The
was my
floor-
job.
The floor was disgusting. I kept on slipping and sliding on the floor.
Slip slide, get
And I
loose.
kept on telling the manager, I said, "You going to get somebody to mop the floor?" She said, "Why don't you do it?" I said, "Oh hell no, I'm out of here."
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not
mopping
maintenance,
nobody's fucking
bitch.
floor.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my thing.
I'm
It's
the
not.
fried cook. Not mopping the floor.
That's what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying. Like, just
Yeah.
have a bigger goal. Like, I'm not dating a
He
man.
was a
who-
nice looking white guy though.
And it doesn't matter. Like, to me, and that we just talked about that lust bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know
I'm
what I
just saying
mean?
he wasn't bad looking.
He was pushing carts, and he probably wasn't in medical school.
Well, I'm not saying like, you know.
You know what I mean? I'm not. Let me stop because I don't want to look at. Like I said, a job is. If you getting it, if you're getting it legally, I respect it. Period. But, however, you should have bigger goals for yourself. Leave those jobs for the teenagers, the college kids.
He didn't look like a kid. He looked like
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem.
Maybe he's straight out. Like,
maybe he just
Exactly.
because
And all of those people are people that I don't want to fuck with.
hey,
I'm not fucking with. Listen here. I'm not. I don't look. Y'all gonna have me looking like the bougiest queen on the sofa, and I don't care.
Hey, but I'm not messing with him either.
I ain't messing with nobody coming straight out from nowhere. No.
No.
I'm just
Yes,
saying.
exactly. Learned it the hard way.
Especially
No.
When I was
Especially
fresh out,
with
these
the-
motherfuckers were waiting for this pussy.
I know
she's
they
taking-
was.
She's home. She
The
ain't
fuck I
got it in how long?
Listen. That I believe that nigga beat out the frame. Okay.
Uh huh.
Excuse me, but no.
You got me wanting to go. As soon as on the way home, I'm
Go home and ask him what he do for
I
real.
kind of want to see what his other ambitions are because I
Yes,
agree with you
yes.
on that sense. Like I'm not particular
You
about where you
comfortable-
are right now.
Yeah.
I'm worried about where
Where
you
you're
want to
going.
be.
Do you have
Right.
plans for the
Where
future?
what are your plans? You know,
Yes.
and like I said earlier, like we can.
Or are you just
grow
gonna be here every
together.
Sunday when I come?
Yeah, like we can grow together, but I need to know you want to grow.
We going somewhere?
Are we gonna have the same days off? Me, you, and your man.
I feel like that would be helpful.
It
I don't
would
want the
be.
same days off.
Why?
Really?
I
When
want
are
to
we
have
gonna
opposite
spend time
days
together?
off. Huh?
So then, do you want a man?
You want that alone time?
I want that alone time.
You can have your alone time.
I think alone time.
Our
is really
alone time is
important in a
after
relationship.
work.
Yeah. See, but that's the thing. That's the thing. That's why I think like the perfect relationship for me. Like I want alone time too. Like when I want to be alone, I want to be alone. don't suffocate me, but my partner will be able to feel, you know what I mean, and won't be offended if I say I just want to be alone. Like,
I feel like it's an insecure man that doesn't allow you to just have. Everybody needs alone time. We all need a time. I don't care whether it's you want to give yourself a pedicure, give yourself a face mask, like whatever.
Take a bubble
Sometimes
bath.
you just want to do some shit by yourself.
Yeah.
That's important. It's self-care.
But what if he wants to help?
help what?
Help you with your
I'm
bubble
here
bath.
for it.
And
I've
your-
come home
That's
to a bubble
cute.
bath before,
Yeah,
and it was
I think
adorable.
That's adorable. But if I'm there, like I'm mentally
loved it.
drained and I just need some time to I just need tonight to myself.
Yeah.
I need you to be secure enough in yourself to understand that and not be up under me.
Go out with the guys.
I don't like a
go do
smothering
something.
man.
If you feel like being up under me, literally get under me, eat my pussy, and leave me alone.
Yeah, that's about it. You want to help make my day better?
Yes.
Relieve some stress. Fuck.
How was your day?
With the rose.
With the I was about to say it. With the rose. What would you do?
What would I do?
Okay, so shout out to Kenzie.
What up, Kenzie?
Shout out to Kenzie. He posted this meme and it was like the girl. It was like the girl.
Looking
oh my
up
god!
at him,
yeah,
yeah.
like looking up and was like, oh my god. Nobody ever did that to me before. Like that was amazing. And then it shows the picture of the man, and he has the rose in his mouth.
See,
So
I
he
just thought
ate
about
her
that
out
differently.
with the rose in his.
I
And she
just-
thought he walked on water.
I thought about that
But
differently.
that rose looked dry as hell. I
It
ain't
did.
gonna lie.
I thought about it differently just
She ain't
now, because
squirting
why
right.
can your mouth open that big?
Oh.
Maybe some people just got a wide mouth.
And why you not gagging?
Well, the rose ain't that big to go back that far.
That bitch gonna get stuck.
I think there are a lot of men that don't have. I mean, a gag reflex, that's just hereditary. Like some people have a
Listen,
gag
we're
reflex.
not
some
gonna
people
go
don't.
there anymore.
We're gonna go
because
there. If your man don't gag when he's brushing his teeth, something.
Some people don't have a gag
Look,
reflex.
wait, what the fuck is a universal symbol?
Some people just don't have a gag reflex.
Help.
It's like
You need help. Yo, word up. But if my man ate my pussy with the rose in his mouth, like, just put it there. You don't have to put your. I mean, I get it. It smells great and stuff like that, but I don't need all
But
that.
what if he needs his hands?
Put your
Like,
mouth
try-
on my titty.
Try something new.
Put a titty in your mouth or
thought it was-
something.
I'm here for it.
I'm
here for it.
Suck my neck. Do something with your mouth. There's other uses for that.
But he's down there.
Lick the inside of my thigh, bitch. Something.
I've just
Do a
felt
little
like
extra.
false advertising because she clearly did not know he was using it, so she's thinking he had.
The
that
fuck you think
skill.
his mouth
So he must not
vibrates,
have been
dummy?
doing it right.
I don't know.
No, I know all the speeds of that, and it's impossible. She knew.
She said, "I got the whole owner's manual."
I have all
I've
12
read
speeds.
every
I know all
page.
12. My favorite is number 3.
Mine's is 2.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're right here.
We're doing Secret Santa, right?
Yeah.
As long as Billy doesn't get me again this year, somebody.
No, you know, Billy can get you because
You
Yeah.
got me a great gift.
He
I can't
offered.
be like Billy.
He
give
already
it whoever.
offered. He offered.
let me tell y'all
offered.
something right now. If you ever ask Podcast Poppy for something, it's not happening from him. I'll tell you that right now.
Aw.
Just say thank you, Yaz.
Thanks, Cookie Pope. Thank you, Cookie
Aw.
Pope. We love you so much.
Last year we did Secret Santa, and I went up to Bill. I was like, "Oh, thank you, Billy." He was like, "What'd I get you?"
Aw.
I'm telling you.
Oh man!
But it was
Well,
beautiful. We did it
ladies, we have another
again.
episode in the books. December 11th,
Yes.
12 to 4 p.m.
The
Right Side
holiday
Opportunity.
extravaganza.
We cannot wait. It's gonna be
Raffling
exciting.
bikes,
Raffles,
haircuts,
toys,
hairstyles, food, Santa
All the
Claus,
good
face
shit.
painting.
all the good
All of
stuff.
us.
Am
Yeah,
I
you get to
dressing
come
up like
hang
an
out
elf
with
or
us.
what?
Minus me.
I haven't decided yet. I think so. We might make you an elf.
No, you're
Nancy's an
gonna be
elf, too.
Mrs.
That's his
Claus.
punishment.
I'm gonna be Mrs. Claus now.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. We did
Yeah.
say you might be.
What the hell is going on?
But we need
Mrs.
you to
Claus.
face paint.
Miss Claus can do that.
Yeah.
She the number one stunner. And then also December 15th.
Wait, who is the Santa Claus? Don't try to skip
December
over him.
15th, we have our first screening play.
Yes.
We have auditions for that. So show up, show out. We can't just put you in the play. We're not going to do it.
Yes, at the Sugar Tank, December 15th. And then January 8th, we have TCP Laughs at Zootropolis Cinema House. Very excited.
I promise I'm bringing the body back.
I'm not making eye contact with her. Because she knows.
And look at her over there shaking her head. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Y'all come check out Mrs. Claus.
Ew.
We'll see you not next week, but the week after.
Lord have mercy.
Yes.
Because we will be camping.
We're going
next weekend.
camping. Any last words? TCP Rocks the World. ENT.
Talk of the city.
2 claps and me out. We took it and it stays.
Meow.
Meow.
That's what